Hi, everybody. Okay, so this is going to be one of our first chords that we're going to go over. I want you to count your fingers because this is going to be an important thing that you're going to be doing. Your fingers, your first finger, your pointer finger is finger 1. Your middle finger is finger 2. Your ring finger, because you wear rings on it, is your third finger. And then your pinky is number 4. Now with the C chord, you're only using your third finger, okay? So that finger there. Now, whenever I say I'm talking about ballerina fingers, it's because, see, you're trying to get at the very tip of the finger. And there's a reason for that. If you play like this, you're going to be on a couple of strings. You're going to mute other strings, and it's not going to sound as good. Plus, you can't get as tight of a feel to get the note. So what you need to do is see where my mark is on my finger. It didn't hurt. It's just because that's where the pressure was, okay? So that's what you're trying to have your finger at when you're doing a C chord, okay? Now, when we're looking at the ukulele, we're going to be looking down. This is your G string. This is your C string. This is the E string. And this is the A string. The point of making a chord is you're changing one, 2, or 3, or 4 strings to make a different note that when they're played together, they make a certain chord, okay? So when you're playing the C chord, what you're going to be doing is we have our frets. Now, not the fret wires, which are the little markings in between, those things right there, okay? It's the frets. That's the in-between spaces. That's the first fret. That's the second fret. We have our third fret. You're going to be using the third fret on your A string. Third finger, ballerina, okay, not flat, but ballerina, on that string, and your thumb on the back, because you want your thumb to be able to help you pivot and give you a little extra lift and strength to hold that. Because if you don't, plunk, plunk. Okay, you've got to hold it tightly so that it'll make a ringing sound. See how it rang? Okay. That is your C chord, which I think I'm slightly out of tune from the sound. This is something that you need to do. Let's go ahead and do this so you can see it. It's important, an important skill for you to have, and I did not check this before I started recording, which was silly of me. You need to put your tuner on the top of your ukulele and test out. I'm a little sharp on that, so I need to bring it back. You always bring it back a little bit in order to get it out of the sharp spot. And now I've got it to where it's glowing. Okay? I'm going to do the same with my C. My C is good. I'm having a feeling that my E is not. It's saying it is, but oh, it's a little sharp. Okay. There we go. Okay, and then my A is not going to be good. I can already tell. Yeah, it's a little sharp. So I'm going to pull it down. Loosen the string, because what you're doing with the tuning is you're loosening or tightening the strings so that it will actually land. This will be a true G, this is going to be a true C, this is going to be a true E, and this is going to be a true A. If you don't have those, then when you make a chord, it's not going to sound correct. It's not going to sound right. So I know that my G is good because I'm going to let you see. It turns green, okay? So I know that that's good. My C turned green, so I know that it's good. My E turned green, so it's tuned. And my A is green, so I know that all of my strings are now perfectly tuned to the correct sound. Now, it should sound better with my C chord. Okay, remember third finger, third fret, which is 1, 2, 3 down. We're counting 1, that space right there in between, that wood space. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're on the A string, okay, and we're doing ballerina finger with our thumb on the back. Much better. Okay, now with this chord, you can actually sing row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Now, You can use some other chords on there, but it's sufficient to be able to sing the entirety of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. You've got a song that you can play with one chord. And notice my finger? The longer I press, the more it looks like when you take your socks off and you get little marks on your ankles. Same thing with your fingers. It's not because it's causing pain. And at first it might actually hurt a little bit, but the more practice you have at holding chords, the less you're gonna get what's calluses, which is a good thing because it's keep giving you a little bit of a cushion to keep your nerves from not hurting there, okay? So, and the longer you play, the less you're going to feel it anyway. It's just going to leave little markings whenever you're playing. So, but remember, I told you ballerina fingers. Notice it's not on the flat of my finger. I'll show you what it looks like if you're playing it badly. I have to make the mark so that you can see the mark. Okay, if I'm playing it poorly, it's there. What I really want is up at the top, not there. So if your little markings are showing up on your finger, your fingerprints, you're in the wrong spot. You need to be making it right behind your fingernails, which should be cut fairly short so that you can play but easier, okay? So, C chord. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. You have a song and a chord, and you know the string names, G, C, E, and A. How amazing is that? All from one video. Ta-da! Have a good day. I'll see you later.